Hello, my name is McKenzie with the Nexus Business Alliance, a group of 7 businesses here in Canada associated under one name, and that is the Nexus Business Alliance, and we are involved in the lending and equity investing business. What I'd like to speak to you about is these boards that have popped up all over the place that are supposed to be protecting people from scam artists taking their money. We have a real problem with that. We're a legitimate business, 21 years in business, never any difficulty whatsoever with any authorities, always have cooperated, have funded many, many projects, and we still find that when a client doesn't get the money that they've asked for, all of a sudden it becomes the lender's fault, not their fault. I won't take a project on if I don't think it stands a chance of funding, but I'm saying that based on the information that the client gives me. And that's where the problem really lies. What if the information the client gives me isn't accurate? In fact, maybe lies. What if the project as it was brought to us has no resemblance to the real project that's come our way? Or what if we find the client has lied in the project, told stories that weren't true, misrepresented equity that they claim they own? What are we to do then? We aren't going to fund the project, but we've caught them. And when we catch them, that's the end of the project. We've done our work, we were paid by them to try and put their project together, but now what they do is they come back to us and say, I want my fee back. And our answer to that is no, you don't get your fees back. You only get your fees back if, and this is the policy that we have here in my facility, if you come to us and we can't fund your project, and you take your project somewhere else, and it is funded, we will gladly refund you the money that we've charged you. Shame on us for not being able to do it if someone else can do it. And we stand behind that guarantee. If your project isn't funded in my business, and you take your project to someone else and request the funding to be exactly as you brought it to us, and they fund it, I will gladly refund your money, and I'll do it with a smile. And as I've just said, shame on us for not being able to take care of you properly. That's our stand on what people call advanced fee scams. There's no advanced fee scam in my business. It's these, what they call watchdog groups on these complaint boards where people come and make all kinds of complaints. But gosh, they're anonymous. Nobody will put their name down because we would call them right straight to the courts. If they said something that wasn't true, they would be in the courts. And we don't turn people down. We make our money from lending money. We don't turn people down to try and take advantage of anyone. So if a project is refused and everything is done properly, you've paid the fee to find out if we can fund your project. And by the way, a very reasonable and inexpensive fee. That's how we feel about these watchdog boards and what you should watch out for. In fact, if you do a search on most of them and put the word trouble in when you use the board's name and put trouble after it, you'll find out how many of them have been under investigation and charged by most often the federal authorities. They keep putting things up that aren't true. But if it's if it's anonymously posted, somehow they can get away with it. I can't do that, nor would I do it if I could. But they can get away with it. Just invent a pseudonym, and there's so many pseudonyms they use. We're there. Everybody in this business is there. We don't worry about it any longer, and we think that you should check us out thoroughly before you deal with us. But we stand behind the fact that we're real lenders doing real deals. Thank you.